turn my back, you laughing. Power up and level up at any moment. Spitting like a semi, only give me semicolon. Couple zeros like I'm sending yell nets. Every flow is unmatched and I better get set in. Finish them. Mess around with me and I diminish them all. Even if I ever did the minimum all. In the end result, I'm better killing them all. Rogue one, but I got a team with me. Batman when I got a team with me. I get mean, I get green. Show the whole game what's never been seen. Cook it up, gourmet. I go Super Saiyan, go tank. Anything I ever do is top rank. Got more bars than a Shawshank.
All right, Coach. EA Sports coverage of the NFL playoffs brings us to the home of the Ravens. Sold-out M&T Bank Stadium in Baltimore, Maryland. Straight ahead, it's a clash to decide the AFC's representative in the Super Bowl. And it'll be a great one between our visitors and the Baltimore Ravens. The winner of this one will represent the AFC in Super Bowl 54. And away we go on EA Sports. This will be taken in at the 1. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. They'll run for the first time with Tevin Coleman. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. 12 yards to pick up there. Good for a Raven first.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
We got to step it up.
And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
Quarterback, don't get nervous now. We ain't beginning to tear you up. Don't get nervous.
Check three. Check three. Rotate. Spell. That's it. Go. I got him. On me.
On second and 11 now. Jackson. He'll air this one toward Coleman. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Casey Hayward, the Pro Bowler, there to knock it away. They were trying to liven up this playoff game very early on. Pretty deep throw, but good coverage.
I think they were counting on the defenders being a little tight, a little over-anxious early, and trying to catch them flat-footed and get a big play.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. And able to haul it in is Kittle. Tally, that is catch number 1 for him in this AFC Championship. It's a first down.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
Mike 55.
Now Jackson on first down. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. Desmond King there on the coverage.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up second down.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. To throw is Jackson. To throw again. He's going to rifle one deep. He's got it with the 15. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. George Kittle, 48 yards. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. So they take the opening kickoff and drive it all the way down the field.
And that's the last thing you want defensively. On the road, in the playoffs, and now you're down a touchdown right away.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. So Rivers will lead the Chargers up 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Play fake to Gordon. Now Rivers. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Brian Burns. Give him the credit for the sack and a loss of 14 yards. So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24. To throw, Rivers. Hunter Henry brings it in. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down. Now, Charles, what's the mindset here offensively? You gave up a touchdown pretty quickly. Would it have changed if you had gotten a stop and it would be 0-0 right now, or no?
I wouldn't think so. I think in most cases, just down a touchdown, we're just getting started here. It should be a long way to go.
Looking for Sanders, and it's intercepted. William Jackson with a pick. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. The first carry now for Dalvin Cook. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Now a quick throw as that's complete on the hitch route. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. Tally that is catch number 1 for him in this AFC Championship. It's a 1st down.
Check 55, Mike.
They're not ready for this. They still playing.
Off the play fake. Here's Jackson. Flushed out right. They'll find Juju Smith-Schuster. And he's taken down inside the 30. 16 yards on that one and a Raven first.
I don't care who you put on him. He's going to be a handful in one-on-one throws.
Yeah, right now you're right. They're in man-to-man. Maybe need some safety help.
I would say that'd be a good idea. Double team him somehow. I'm going to have to make someone else beat me rather than let him shred my defense.
Being chased out left. Now he'll pull down. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at 2nd down. On 2nd down, Cook. And down inside the 15 he goes. A gain of 13. It's a 1st down.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
44 to Mike. 44 to Mike.
From the red zone now, here's Jackson on 1st down. Eluding the pressure right. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but if they make them out of bounds, that does you no good.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Pretty good running there, 9 yards. Sets up a 3rd and 1.
So many play callers in the red zone worry about the negative effects of a play that they're about to call. But this guy, all he's worried about is gaining yardage and putting the ball in the hands of his playmakers.
They'll run it. Here's Cook. And Cook was fighting for it, but I don't think he got there. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
A quick observation, Brandon, because early on in this game, I'm seeing linebackers playing with their noses close to the line of scrimmage.
And my guess is the wheels are turning on that other sideline. As a play caller, you're filing that away right now, aren't you?
Yeah, you're trying to find that opportunity later on when you can play action them or stick something to them between the 2nd and the 3rd level.
Well, maybe a little bit of an anxious moment there as that ball got closer and closer, but it does curl in.
Yeah, actually did a little bit of a slow dance there with the left upright, didn't it? But had just enough space, as you said, for it to curl in.
The Charger drive about to get going. They trail early on in this Super Bowl as they come up 1st and 10.
Load it! Load it! Hey, box drop! Box drop! Hey, hey, hey!
Mine's 50, mine's 50.
Guys, it's game situation. Let's go. Hey, Rocket!
Hey, 50 to Mike, 50.
Go! Go!
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Looking left sideline, but it's incomplete. He was trying to hit Melvin Gordon there. That'll bring up 2nd down. By the way, I got to apologize because I just realized for about the last 4 or 5 plays, I'm eking over into your territory up here in the booth. My bad. I'm going to get back over to my spot.
Yeah, we're not talking about our on-air commentary. I mean, what is all this extra paper? I mean, this is unusual for you.
My bad.
Normally you run a really tight ship. What's going on here?
Just like that incomplete pass, I'm going to try to tighten things up here for this next play. 11 yards there, 1st down.
I have to admit, I'm excited by that play call and the end result because this is a team that's down big early in the 1st quarter, and a lot of teams will just panic, abandon the playbook, and just start firing the ball all over the place. It's way too early for that. Stick to what works for you.
Down double digits, and we talked about their game plan being both running and passing there. You're right. They're sticking to the game plan, getting the ground game going.
A lot of football left to be played.
Minkah Fitzpatrick made the play defensively, the 1st-round pick out of Alabama. From the 39, Rivers gets it to Gordon. It'll be a 2-yard gain, and that'll lead here to a 3rd down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver and tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Rivers from the gun on 3rd down. Open man, it's Allen. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. Keenan Allen, 59 yards, as they are now on the board here in the 1st half. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky Country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point
the kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him at contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about that. Super toe.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Jackson nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Jerry Tillery able to collapse the pocket, get to him, and drop him for a loss of a yard. Now after that sack, it's 3rd and long for Jackson and the Ravens. On 3rd down, Jackson. And he's got his man, Marquise Brown. 12 yards to pick up there. Good for a Raven first. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a first down.
A gain of 6 there on 1st. And, boy, they had high praise for this rookie receiver when we asked the coaches about him, didn't they?
They certainly did, and obviously they liked his measurables, otherwise they wouldn't have brought him onto the team. Height, weight, speed, all of that. But how about what they really said? Competitiveness. That's what they really liked about him. The way he goes after the football, competes for it, and decides when it's in the air, it's his and only his.
So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 47. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
That's a strong pickup right there on 1st down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
Now a run with Cook. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the 1st down.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Now it's Jackson. Escaping the pressure right. And now he's going to use his legs. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at 2nd down.
The best quarterbacks that ever played the game all wanted to blend in with their teammates and be one of the guys. But sometimes you got to take modesty and put it aside. You're the franchise quarterback, the face of the team, and the guy that leads them to victory. You have to get down and protect yourself and not take hits like that.
That one a gain of 20 and a 1st down.
Hey, we haven't been around the entire time football's been played, but we have studied our history, and there have been some great backs who've been accused of running out of bounds to protect themselves. Well, back in the day, many people didn't like that. But nowadays, take care of the football, show some intelligence, live to fight another down.
It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up 2nd. Bear in mind, that wasn't a big lineman back there for the tackle for loss. That was a cornerback.
So are you saying the myth has been shattered? That all of them are not just cover corners? Some of them actually will stick their nose in and tackle when necessary? That's what we just saw, isn't it?
And now Jackson will look to throw it. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
All defenders get tired of hearing about their lack of hands and why they're playing defense instead of offense. But in this situation, it was the hands that made the play. Batting the ball away on an attempted touchdown pass, excellent job. Way to knock it down.
Now Jackson. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. Able to find a seam for 14 yards, but still now facing a 4th down after the scramble. And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1.
He's checking.
They'll run for it. Cook. And I'm not sure he got there. Did they stop him? They did. Cook turned away on 4th and goal. And the Chargers hold tight down near the goal line. The Charger drive about to get going. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
The Charger drive about to get going. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. The Charger drive about to get going, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
A first throw here for the backup Taylor. Flush to his right. Able to get this to Gordon. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
Sometimes it's designed, and sometimes you just have to know when to leave the pocket and move and make something happen. And on that play, he was able to get on the run and was still accurate throwing the football.
Now they can breathe a little easier, some room to operate as they've got it 1st and 10 now out past the 20. AFC title game, second quarter action, 2 minutes to play. And a reminder, folks, as we've done all year, we'll send you to Orlando for our EA Sports halftime report coming up shortly. The coach with us, as always, as he will start to look ahead to Super Bowl 53. A first down throw here for Rivers. He'll let this thing go for Sanders. And that'll wind up incomplete. Trying to give his man room to run under it, but it's second down.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
Throwing again, Rivers on 2nd and 10. Complete, Hunter Henry with a grab. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down.
They really love to get him into one-on-one opportunities, and this is one way. Work him out of the slot and create a mismatch. Who's going to cover him? Corner, safety, linebacker? He's got a way to beat all of those positions.
The last catch nearly got him a first, but it did not, and they'll try to convert on 3rd and inches. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a 4th down. So in their own territory, but they only need a few inches, so they're going to opt to go for this thing. We'll see. Maybe a surprise pass or run. What will they do? We're about to find out. 4th down. Now the Chargers will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they stop it prior to what will be an important 4th down. And in their own territory, needing only a few inches, they're going to line up to go for this thing on 4th down.
Check. 53's mine.
Load it.
53.
Load it.
Pick me up. Here we go. Mike, 53. 53. Mike.
Hey, easy.
Check me out.
They're indeed going for it. It's Rivers. That's to his running back, complete. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. They only needed a few inches, but still some anxious moments there, but they do convert on 4th. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down.
Hey, high 7. Hey,
From the shotgun, it's Rivers. He's going to let this one go deep. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Anthony Averett picks it.
You're trailing, you're trying to get points late in the half. I absolutely understand that. But remember, it's all about the ball. And without the ball, you can't get those points. They just turned it over.
Now you got to be careful because that deficit can get a little bigger on the other side with that good field position they just took over with. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
You ain't got nothing.
Ravens going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. First down, here's the run with Cook. Tackle made there by the safety, Derwin James. On 2nd down, it's Cook, and he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
So even though it's first down, here's the field. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. And it's complete. They're going to get the first. And with a clock reading zeros, he is into the end zone. What an exclamation mark to the end of this second quarter.
Indeed. Indeed.
Tucker now for the extra point. It's good to make it 17-7. So we are halfway home to figuring out who will represent the AFC in the Super Bowl. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. One more half to decide who takes home the Lamar Hunt Trophy as we're back underway in this AFC Championship. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Charger drive about to get going. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. A second down throw for Rivers. Complete. It's Henry. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
Obviously, this has not been a banner game throwing the football, So what you got to do, you got to kind of down focus, don't you think? Find the tight end, take some easier completions.
The interception last drive. There he hits the reliable target. First down, Rivers. For Keenan Allen, that's complete. And he goes out of bounds. It looks like right at the 50. A gain of 6 there on first. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Throwing, Rivers. He completes it to Henry. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. 9 yards the pickup there, and it's a first down.
As a general rule, offensive linemen like to know where their quarterback's going to be when he's setting up to throw the football. Sometimes they just have to get on the run, get on the move. He was able to do that on that play and picks up a first down with a nice throw.
Hey, Rocket!
On 1st and 10, Rivers got Gordon open, completes it. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down, a nice safe throw, and a good one.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
0. Hey, Delta. Hey, I'm going to go load it. Load it.
Watch a slant. Watch a slant. Watch a slant.
Red Delta. Behind.
From the gun, Rivers. And this is complete. It's Allen. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Keenan Allen, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon, as they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And the lead's down to a field goal at 17-14. Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. This will be taken in at the 1. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right? To be able to take exactly what happened before, replicate it. They may have to make a few additional changes along the way because I'm sure the defense will make some adjustments, but they've got to have great confidence having scored the last time out.
On 2nd down now, it's Coleman. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. A 10th carry in the game for Cook. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. It's a pickup of 11 and a Baltimore first down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. They'll run with Coleman on first down. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
From just shy of midfield, Jackson buying time to his left. Got a man, it's caught for a Ravens touchdown. Hollywood Marquise Brown, 52 yards as the Ravens push further out in front. Tucker with the extra point, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This is fielded at the goal line. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Set, roll.
The Charger drive about to get going. They did what they had to do to start this third quarter, went down, got the touchdown to cut the lead, but the matching touchdown a moment ago, and we're right back where we started at halftime.
Yeah, you're exactly right, partner. They had a little bounce in their step after scoring that first touchdown, but the defense gave one up, and that's the problem right now. Can they get better play from their defense while they continue to score on offense?
Two-jet bombers, two-jet bomber. White.
Check 43. Check 24. Check 24.
Left to right.
Now problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay. And that'll set them back 5.
Let's go.
The Charger drive about to get going. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete. Got out of the pocket, didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice, get rid of it, live to fight another down.
Now a pass hauled in downfield. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. 27 yards there, a first down. Rivers now, a perfect 8 for 8 to start the second half. Not bad. 1st and 10. Now Rivers going to give to Gordon on the draw. And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Hey, downtown! Hey, Orville!
Working out of the gun, Rivers. That's complete. It's Gordon. 23 yards the pickup there. Cool under pressure right there, escaping the pocket and finding what I think was not his primary target.
And some of these guys are just so comfortable getting outside of the pocket that they'll do it on purpose. It doesn't even need to be a breakdown. They move, and they know it affects the defense because a lot of times you get lost in coverage in the secondary, and I think you're exactly right. Wasn't his primary target. Found a secondary guy who sprang open, probably because of his movement out of the pocket.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
It's now 2nd and 10.
Rivers incomplete on first down. Here's 2nd and 10.
Come on, QB, come on.
Cluster.
To throw again. Rivers, and caught by Henry. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 11 yards there, first down. 5th catch of the game for him there.
Yeah, and the tight end position is now becoming a volume pass catcher. Used to be occasional, right? Safety valve. Throw one to him every so often, but mainly they want him out there to block. Nowadays, an integral part of the passing game, and they create such great mismatches that they often become the leading receiver.
And able to get about 3 as he's taken down right at the 20.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
On 2nd and 7, Rivers. He's got a man. That's Keenan Allen. 1 quarter remains for the right to go on to the Super Bowl. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. First and goal, Melvin Gordon. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. Taking it in from 4 yards out, as they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game. And there you go, nothing really too complex. Block, keep to your assignments, let them run it in. They did it.
Fundamental football. Good blocking, beats good tackling on that play. End result, touchdown.
Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is a defense getting the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3-and-out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Well, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player. Not a chance at all. Way easier said than done.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Jackson now. Throwing again. Forced out to his left. And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a 3rd down situation. The Ravens on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. Jackson from the shotgun. That's to Dalvin Cook, his running back. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. Move the chains, a gain of 7 on 3rd down. They'll run on 1st down. Cook. And the hole closes quickly there. He gets maybe a couple up to the 38. Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Now, think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for, and make sure that they're still attacking, yet at the same time not going so fast as to leave too much time on the clock.
Hey, check right. That's it. Watch it, you find. Who there?
From the 38, Jackson flushed out right. He'll try and run it. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir, able to turn that into a positive gain. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter.
What's the run? They're running it. Rush him. 155. Big stop. Let's go. Mike, 55. Check.
Jackson looking to throw on 3rd. Eluding the pressure right. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Jerry Tillery able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. You never want to give up a sack. From the O-line's perspective, they hate it for several reasons, especially because they felt like they let little brother down back there in the pocket.
Oh, no doubt. They have a ton of pride, and they go into every job wanting to keep that guy clean. They want that uniform with no grass stains, no dirt, nothing on it. But it's really, really difficult. You're talking about some terrific athletes who are trying to put him on the ground.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Hey, Rocket.
From the gun, Rivers. Oh, that was dangerous. Threw it into coverage, almost picked. But instead, they'll keep it on 2nd down. Rivers incomplete on 1st down. Here's 2nd and 10.
Bravo.
Throwing again. Rivers gets it to Gordon. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Give him 14 on that one and a 1st down.
Wait, 89.
Rivers now to throw on 1st down. Sets up the screen to Gordon. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. A full 5-yard loss that time. It's going to make 2nd down pretty tough. So they had the big loss on that 1st down pass play and facing a 2nd and long.
Hey.
You can't block me. You can't block me. You can't block me.
Hey, 79. 79.
That's going to set him back 5 yards.
Run 80.
Check 53.
Wait.
Let's go. Here we go.
Again, it's Rivers. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that is caught one-handed. Oh, my, he pulled it in. A big play there for L.A. 43 yards. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Now a run on 1st down is not going to get off the ground as they will get him behind the line of scrimmage for a loss of 3. A good response by the defense, sending them backwards after that huge gain last play.
Haywood.
Rivers again. Henry's got it out on the left side. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
He can't hang. He's not getting
Load it.
Mike 55.
Hey, easy. Hey, ready.
On 3rd down, Rivers. Complete. Hunter Henry with the grab. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown. And that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. So it's Charger football as we welcome you back from the 2-minute warning. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Melvin Gordon with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Chargers have taken the lead.
Wow, I know it's a never-say-never situation, but to me, that looks like that's the one that's going to finish them off.
The score that puts them in front here late, but not. You got to rally your kick team, don't you, and say the last thing we need is a big return.
And what happens is guys get overeager, get out of their lane because they're so excited they want to make the last tackle. You mess up, could come back at you a long way.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
A big one there for the Ravens. It goes for 18.
First and 10 at the 43.
Jackson to throw. Dancing to his left. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away. I see you nodding your head up and down. It's a very heady decision at this stage of the game. Out of the pocket, nowhere to go. Just get rid of it.
That's a smart play because you're not worried about your completion percentage, and you're also not trying to force it into bad traffic as well. Throw the ball away, live to fight another down.
The improv act there, good for 9, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd and short, 3rd and 1.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
They'll try and run for it here. It's Coleman. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. That's good for a Raven first down, 15 yards there. Back to throw. Steps away to his left. He's going to let it flop. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Desmond King picks it.
And that one, it's going to hurt big time. You're in the 2-minute drill trying to get your guys down the field, and it's looking like they're going to come up just short, as this is definitely not his best throw, and it'll wind up being intercepted.
Down to a knee here. The defense still...